They talking that shit, that's a double dose. Underlay, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with the check it, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit, yeah. Let me talk my shit. They talking that shit, that's a double dose. Underlay, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with the check it, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit, yeah. Let me talk my shit. Things like this, it don't happen often. I get around my...
What's up? It's your boy Chucky.
And it's your girl Double Dose. Hello.
And we got a special guest, Mr. Mind Matters Monday.
Hey.
Y'all, we so happy to have company. We don't know how to act.
I'm so glad we cleaned our house.
Yeah, I'm so glad you cleaned up.
Company is excited to be with you. You think you can? Hey, I did some dusting before I came on too, right in here. So hey,
there's a water bottle sitting right next to me. So I did not clean up.
I wasn't even saying it that way. I was saying that we had no time to get everything podcast, everything straight.
Oh, you mean that cleanup? My bad.
Yes, that's what I was saying. This is our first time on Instagram. So we are actually on Instagram Live tonight.
It's working?
Yes, it is.
Hey, whoop whoop. Whoop whoop, put over that ass too fat.
I get to be on with you the first time.
Yes, you popped our cherry. Yes, I love it.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, our podcast tonight, I think our podcast tonight is gonna be kind of raw and true. We're living over 30. And I mean, honestly, it is crazy as hell. This is 2024. Granted, when I was little, for some odd reason, I thought I was gonna be old as hell when 2024 came around. I did. I do not feel as old as I thought I would feel.
I for some, you know what? No lie, I thought by the time 2024 hit, I really, not even 2024, just like the mid 2000, really Y2K. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be like kind of like the Jetsons a little bit. My aunt told me, and I'll never forget that. She told me because it was so long ago when I think my oldest cousin was going to prom, and I remember asking her, I said, I want to go to prom too. She talking about we'll be in flying cars by the time you go to prom, and I be damn, I went to prom in 08 and we ain't had no flying cars or nothing. And now it's 2024, we still ain't got no flying cars. We ain't got
shit. They still trying to get electric cars.
We'll be a generation that's probably right. Exactly. We're a generation we probably won't get to see it. We'll probably be on the cuff. Just on the cuff, but you know.
These people can't drive on roads. I don't see these people driving.
Think about that. Hey, the generation prior to me, my grandparents, they would be going on.
Jesus.
We're gonna be the senior citizens with all that stuff happening. That's what's gonna freak me out, because that's when my dementia gonna kick in and scare the shit out of me.
Imagine a Buick hitting your house from the sky.
And it said teen driver on the back.
Oh Lord. So tonight, like I said, our podcast is gonna be kind of I mean, we're still gonna keep the same routine we always do. It's just gonna be kind of a little bit raw. Main reason is because life is lifing. Like life and hard. Bills are billing like a motherfucker.
Woo.
Jesus Christ. Like it just seems like more people in their 30s and over suffer from depression, anxiety, and all these things. And it's just like where like our parents didn't train us or help us or they even tell us that any of this crap right here was gonna happen at all. And then for some odd reason, you have those older people that be like, yo, they'd be like, oh, y'all lazy and everything else like that. I feel like I'm doing a lot.
And the reason why I feel like they didn't experience that is because you got to keep in mind a lot of stuff, and I'm going to speak systemic wise, a lot of stuff was not created until like in the late 80s and 90s that would eventually affect us. Like there was no such thing as credit when they were buying houses, when they were buying cars. It was as long as you worked, you had an income, and you rubbed elbows with the bank manager, you could get a mortgage loan. Same thing with buying the cars. I remember even with getting my first car with my dad, even the manager back there, he was like, back in the day, we would just go in the back, get 2 cigars, I pour you a glass of whiskey, and I give your daughter a good deal on the car. Because that man had been selling cars for over 50 years. And that's what it was 50 years ago for him. Or almost 50 years at that point. He was just doing it. At that point, he was just doing it for fun. So like you gotta keep in mind, credit was not actually created into legislation and law until 1989. Most of it was, same, exactly the year that we were born. So they didn't. Our parents technically didn't have to go through that. I mean, they went based on their income. However, our parents still went through a little bit of different stuff because they were still fighting with Jim Crow and all this other stuff dealing with that.
Hold up. Our parents are a little bit older than normal parents.
I know.
Hold up. Our parents a little bit older than normal people parents.
Yeah.
Right now, you got auntie, you got grandmas that's in their 40s.
Exactly. And my oldest
my 60.
My oldest that's dead, she was 52 when she died. So yeah, our parents are older. But that's what I think is that a lot of people don't keep in mind is that we're dealing with a lot of the bullshit that they created because they pretty much had it was loose and fancy free. Like I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being able to walk into a bank with my income, just say, "Hey, I want to buy this house," and my house was $3,200. I would have 10 houses right now.
My mama house, she paid for cash $6,000. $6,000 brand new for her house. $6,000. And then the thing is, I look at it now, like you shopping for homes and everything right now. I'm currently looking for a 6-bedroom, 4-bath. I'm looking at almost $600,000 or more.
I'm just looking for a townhouse.
Wow.
I'm looking for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath townhouse. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because I do want a guest room. I do need room because everybody know I'm on dialysis. So I do need a room for my supplies to be stored. And I just want a nice townhouse. I don't want nothing big. And I want like a back enclosure for the dogs. That's it. I got 2 small dogs. That's it. I'm not trying to I'm not having kids.
In Jacksonville, that's gonna cost you $300,000.
Exactly. I saw the one that would be perfect for me is almost $500,000. I'm like, oh no. And it's in the area I would love to be in. No, it was. Ugh.
Those days are over now.
I'm telling you, today has kicked my ass.
I look at my grandparents.
You look at your grandparents?
No.
Yeah, I look at my grandparents because they were the ones who raised me. So when you mentioned about, you say what?
I ain't saying that. No, that delay is something serious.
It's a delay. We got a real delay. Yes, it is. Well, I'll say my grandparents raised me. So when you mentioned about them going into the bank to get loans, I can remember going with them, and they would walk into this loan facility, and the first thing they were asking about, well, how long have you been employed? It wasn't about credit, like you said. It wasn't about credit. It was about longevity on your job. You had the income in order to pay for what you wanted, and that was it. You signed that dotted line, but there was some stipulations on some of those contracts that they signed. You were late, you might lose everything, but that was the life back then.
I'm sorry. I'm a segue just for 1 second. Today kicked my ass. I've been up since 7:30. the thing is, I just realized I was wearing 2 damn shirts all day and did not even realize it. Literally, 2 shorts.
Your ass feel like the day you kick your ass, you're hot.
I was wearing two shirts and a hoodie, and it was 70 degrees today here.
No wonder you feel like the day kicked your ass. You hot.
Yeah, I'm over here smelling like a Whopper. Like, like everything with extra onions. Like what the hell? What was I doing today? Oh my God. And then I just realized I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants.
Wow.
I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants. I had on 2 shirts and a hoodie.
Why? What was that about?
I guess I got dressed and then for some odd reason decided to put on more clothes on top of it. I have no idea. But anywho, 34. I guess my all-time is coming in early. This onset dementia.
Yeah, you're getting closer to your dream, baby.
But my only thing is that if I have Alzheimer's, I ain't gonna know shit about it. I ain't gonna know shit about it. That's my only thing. But I have to say honestly, I don't think that we were prepared. We weren't prepared at all to eventually grow to grow up. Like when you hit 30 for some odd reason, I don't know if this the new midlife crisis or what the heck it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like everything is pressure, everything. And for some odd reason, like when I said these bills are billing, for some odd reason, I feel as though I just paid all the car notes last week.
That's how I feel about it.
It just seemed like that shit just ran up again. But the thing is that that's what I said. I don't think that we were prepared. Nobody taught us about finances. Nobody taught us about how to do things the correct way so far as paying bills. Ain't nobody, hell, I didn't even know a lot of times that I didn't find out what robbing Peter to pay Paul was until I was 31.
I hate to be this person, but I had to, and this is gonna kind of segue into a part we was talking about earlier about, you know, what we said, kids not or something about kids or not, whatever. I started doing a lot of stuff early where I had to learn how to pay bills early. I had to learn how to manage a household very early because my dad couldn't do it. And my mom was sick. My mom was in and out the hospital a lot of the times. She had 2 knee replacements. She had congestive heart failure. And then she broke her leg at 80 something years old. So it was a lot going on in my household where I had to learn at 14, 15 years old, you want to be hanging out with your friends and going to the movies and stuff. And not to say that my parents didn't allow me to do those things, but I also had to learn how to manage a household. I also had to learn how to balance a checkbook. Like, what 15-year-old had a checkbook register and had to fill it out every week? Like, what 15-year-old had that back then? Nobody. I had one, and I had to learn how to fill it out and balance my checkbook because my mom always told me, she was like, you're going to be out here in this world one day. You need to learn how to manage your finances. You need to know how to. Now, she didn't know at the time that she was teaching me financial literacy. She didn't know that's what she was teaching me. Shit, I didn't even know. But at the time, that's what she was teaching me. And now she didn't know the full extent of, stocks and all that other stuff. She knew about her retirement. And she taught me how, even if it's just $25 a paycheck, you let that money go to your retirement.
That ain't gonna do shit nowadays. That ain't gonna do shit. Yes.
No, it may not, but it may not do anything. But it's something to it. Her thing was always.
But it was a teacher. But it was a teacher though.
Correct. And I had to learn that stuff early, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't get an opportunity, to really fuck up finances, like a lot of people did when they was young. A lot of stuff I'm doing now because I'm it's trying to manage life, and inflation is what's kicking my ass. So I I learned about robbing Peter to pay Paul early because because when you got somebody, when you got my dad is a shopper. He like to spend money. You got to kind of fight when you're trying to pay the bills, but you're dealing with a shopper. It's hard.
For me, honestly, it's like we
I get it.
how to put it. We right now in the day and age that we in, the average car payment right now in the U.S. is $600 or more.
Yep.
The average rent in the U.S. is almost $2,000 a month. The thing is, and then the thing is, they want you to make 3 times the rent. And the thing is that only way you're gonna make 3 times the rent is if you're working 2 jobs. You can't even do how families used to do. The man used to go out and work, and the wife stay home, and everything else like that. Or you have one spouse that stays at home and the other one going out to work. You can't do that nowadays. In order to do that nowadays, literally, you can't even do that making 6 figures.
No.
Because the thing is that every time I go to the grocery store, I go shopping once a month. Well, I go to grocery shopping once a month. I like my last Sam's thing, which my receipt is right here. My last Sam's bill was $1,900. That was for groceries. That wasn't cleaning supplies. I ain't toilet paper. I ain't none of that. And the thing is that how exactly are we supposed to be able to take care of things? And then I see people my age out. Granted, this is just social media. Don't go by what people do on social media. Do not. But what I'm saying is, you see people our age traveling and going to Dubai, doing everything else, whatever. But granted, they maybe letting bills slip and everything else like that.
A lot of times they be hooking.
If I let one bill slip in my house, the thing is, it's going to be a ripple effect for everything else. It's not going to make my household. It's not going to help my household at all. Next month, I'm going to have to pay double car note. And my shit, one of my cars is $750. You went out, Mr. Mind Matters. I didn't know what you're saying. But yeah, I just for me, that is difficult. That is difficult to try to see exactly how can you live a life in your 30s and enjoy your life. But the thing is that at this point, majority of everybody, they go to work every single day. You only get 2 days off. That's normal. You get 2 days off. And those 2 days fly by like 3 seconds. And you better not take a nap on those 2 days. Because it's going to feel like you ain't even do nothing. And then the thing is that, okay, the average cost to take your family, to say a family of 4 out to eat is what, $300? And the thing is that that's the biggest thing that I don't think that people realize. And this is the reason why people got anxiety, depression, and everything else like that, and they having all of these issues is because of that. And the thing is, nobody understands how the hell that shit happens. What's up, Double Dose?
Well, you said nobody understands how that happens. What I'm not.
Oh, nobody understands exactly how these things happen. So far as with inflation seemed like it just hit us right after COVID. Why the fuck did everything go up? $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
I don't know why everything went up. I mean, to me, a lot of it seems like the reason why it went up is it's been a battle between government and businesses, and we're in the middle.
Yeah.
Businesses want to do whatever, the government wants to do whatever, and we the people are caught in an unfair tug of war.
The last time that we got a cost of living increase was before COVID. Literally, right when COVID was happening, cost of living increase. After that, nope. Has anybody? They don't care about how we doing so far as the cost of living.
No, because the U.S. has declared that food is not a right.
Yeah, because with food stamps, the average household with food stamps gets $6. Was it $6.25 a day?
Yeah. The
And
US does not consider food a right, a human right in this world. So that tells you a lot right there.
it's just amazing to me. The thing is that we have these people that is like, okay, you got Biden for some odd reason. He talked to the dead this week. Apparently,
I want to see that video of him talking to the dead because I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
he literally had he said that he had a whole conversation with somebody that's been dead for 30 years, and I didn't even understand that.
Well, he might be getting ready to check on out.
Oh Lord
You know
Jesus,
when they start seeing and talking to dead folks.
you so crazy.
Hey, I've seen it in my lifetime, so I know for me I know it to be true.
Yeah, I know.
Is bring him on or
Huh?
what happened? Oh, he must have. Let's try this again. But I don't know. Biden, I want to see the video of Biden talking to the dead person. We got to vote in November. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Hello, can you hear us now? Can you hear me?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, y'all, I apologize.
StreamYard tonight.
We are having some kind of weird technical difficulty tonight. I do apologize. So bear with me while we get this together. Y'all know Double Dose is not technologically savvy. This shit usually catches on fire with me, and that's what's happening. Can you hear me now? Anyway, I'm going to keep rolling right along. Let's see. I do have a current event. I don't know. Did anybody see what happened in Texas about the caravan that went down to Texas to so-called rally for Trump? So the rally for Trump, they went down there in support because they had a fear of invasion and they wanted to be a part of the Civil War, basically another insurrection, but just down in Texas, right? Y'all, they got down there and wasn't a damn thing going on. Like when I say a damn thing going on, it wasn't nothing going on. It wasn't nothing going on. They went down there, and even one of the people, she was like, the interviewers, even one of the interviewers was like, oh, well, I thought it was gonna be, much bigger than this. And they were like, no. And they was like, I was really shocked that nothing happened. This was one of the Trump supporters that was that was at the caravan. They had music playing in the background, and it was just a hot, funky mess where it was really no invasion, and they thought they was gonna have to fight the immigrants. Do y'all see how stuff like that is what adds to the divisiveness of our country? And not to say that we've always been united on everything, but one thing about it, and two things for sure, we've always been united against tyrannical, stuff happening, and it's not happening anymore. So,
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to my devices. For some odd reason, computer just went out. Like literally, I updated it before we even started. The computer just went out. Like it's black. I have no idea exactly what's wrong with it. So y'all see me.
And I'm sorry, but and no, I had already kind of apologized that we was having some technical difficulties tonight.
Why do you
when,
always that just go ahead and go on without anybody knowing.
It's kind of, but everybody can clearly see that it's technical issues happening. Like, come on now, ain't nobody crazy.
Mm-hmm. Everybody is.
You look crazy. And it's sad those two old freezing. It is sad. Like first of all, I absolutely hate that there's no term limits. I absolutely hate there's no age limits. But there, I really, really, really with the government, honey.
Oh, I thought it was the age limit for president. So they got to be like 35 and older.
No, 35 and older. No, I'm talking. So age limits, as in you not to have no damn 80-year-olds running for president. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we said that before on the podcast.
Right. So, and term limits as a way of like congressmen and congresswomen where they can't run forever and ever and ever. No. You got congresspeople falling asleep during voting time, or they like the one that just died, Feinstein. She's so damn old, she was practically melting in the chair. Like, no, like that there's a problem. And I'm sorry, Biden, like I said, Biden talking to dead people.
Well, granted, for some odd reason, he thought that prime minister was still alive. So, I mean, it's better than when he was in the middle of his speech and start talking about McDonald's ice cream. So we halfway there. At least he talking to people.
Chucky. Mayor Booty Juice.
Oh yeah, that was Mayor Booty Juice. That shit had me dying. He got enough talking about. I just want to thank Mayor Booty Juice.
He talking about Booty Judge.
Oh Lord, that shit had me dying. Oh my God. But no, I also want to talk about Monique. And I don't know if anybody has seen her. What is it, Shay Shay?
Club Shay Shay.
Oh, that's his
name? No, his name is Shannon Sharp.
Why he went with Shay Shay?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I love that chocolate man.
Oh, okay, Shay Shay. Anyway, all the Shay Shays I know in my community. But anywho,
Shay Shay's in my community too. So
anywho, I guess Monique ruffled some feathers with some of her comments that she had on there and some of the things she talked about on there.
I can't wait. When I say I cannot wait to when I get home tomorrow, when I log off tomorrow, I cannot wait to just sit down and watch it. That's all I want to do is sit down and watch it and take it in and hear what she got to say, because I know Lick It Up Monique had something to say. I know she had something to say. Oh, you was gonna say something earlier, and I want you to say it because I got a comment.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
How you gonna say you have a comment for it? I have no idea what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say. I don't what?
It was about Monique, but I had a comment for it. I have a comment.
Oh, what? I'm tired of her keep doing this. Like,
and see, that's what I would thank you. I'm so glad you said that, because now
I can just go ahead and just say this.
Because I wanted you to say it. I wanted you to say what I knew you was going to say. That's what I wanted you to say.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead and go.
But anyway, one thing, the whole thing is that I'm not a fan of how people they treat y'all. Like a lot of folks, and I say y'all respect. I try respectfully. Y'all treat Monique like she just make up shit, and she. Sorry for bothering y'all.
No.
Like y'all treat Monique like she creates these fantasies and make this shit up, and she just lies on people. Like it's a lot, and I'm not saying you specifically, Chucky, but it's a lot of folks that treat Monique like she just lies and lies and lies and make up everything. Like, and what baffles my mind is that everybody will say, oh, I wish Monique would shut up and be quiet and stop talking and all this other stuff. But yet when she comes out and she shows her receipts and she shows proof that everything that she said was true, nobody comes back and be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up that they treated her like that. Damn, that's kind of fucked up that happened. Not one soul says that in her in retrospect or anything. Everybody, it's just always shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Why should she shut up? Why should she? What
is she doing anything to change anything? Has she tried to start?
The thing is,
has she tried to start her own?
Time out. The thing is that when you talk about it and you bring it to light and you put it and you lay it where nobody can hide it in secret no more, that starts the conversation, that starts the ball of change. That she's a comedian and an actress.
Precious. But no, that doesn't start anything.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Hold up, listen. She been beating this same exact thing since what, 06? Since 06. The thing is that honestly, this is my own personal opinion. Honestly, why haven't you tried to start your own? You're an actress. You're an actress. You're an actress.
You have to get on y'all tablets.
You
listen,
anything like that. Like you can start your own. You can do Tubi movies.
To do that. She really did. She actually did try to venture out away from big media and all this other stuff. But the problem is she was blacklisted. Nobody would hire her.
So hire yourself.
And that's what she tried to do. But you still got to get broadcasted somewhere.
Yes, she can be on Tubi. It don't matter.
Tubi, wait, time out. When did Tubi really start becoming a thing?
Well, honestly, I can't look it up because I'm on my tablet.
Okay.
But I mean, so we're talking about Monique, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Monique.
Yeah.
And the thing is that honestly, like you keep on trying to bring up. Okay, you got mad at Tiaja P. Henson because she didn't call out Oprah and everything else like that. You get mad. You brought that up, and you brought that up for what? For what? The thing is that yes, I understand getting paid what you're worth. I get that. I completely 199% do. I get that, and I believe you should fight for it. You should. But you shouldn't. You literally shouldn't try to bring down everybody else. You bring down everybody else. This is years later.
Is it
you still mad? You still mad at
everybody else?
You still mad about Oprah from 06. We already heard that.
Right.
So
and see, but my issue with that is you're constantly repeating that and you're talking about it over and over. I need you to progress.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I need you to think, okay, what can I do now, community-wise, where I'm able to take what happened to me and help some other young girl or some young man to not go through that?
Yeah.
What am I doing with that?
But when she tries, this is what happens.
When did she try to do that?
Huh?
When did she try to do that?
I don't have everything listed down in a day, but all I can say is when she tries, some shit happens. Like even with the whole DL Hughley concert series thing, or not. Oops, I'm sorry, I said concert series, but that whole thing.
Well, I mean, even even with that, what you just said, when she tries, the moment you went on the particular platform you were on, that was a great opportunity for you to talk about, maybe there's some things that I can do moving forward for someone else.
She couldn't even do that on Steve Harvey's show. She couldn't even do that on Steve Harvey's show, and Steve Harvey showed her where she was wrong. But the thing is that because Steve Harvey
was trying to tell her that you supposed to play the game. But the thing is, she was contractually, she fulfilled her contract with Precious. That right there, that's why she said no. I didn't want to travel all over the world promoting Precious and all this stuff. I wanted to spend time with my family. I had just
now that part I understand. That part I understand.
That right there, I do understand.
But that's what Steve Harvey was trying to tell her to do. Like, you didn't play the game. You didn't do this.
It wasn't even that. Did you watch the whole entire thing? When Steve Harvey laid out to her, this right here is where you're wrong. This right here is where you're wrong. And she continued to say, they did this to me. They did this to me. Oprah did this to me. The other guy did this to me and everything.
And you can't tell somebody how to respond. You can't tell somebody how to respond to somebody disrespecting them. You can't, like, if you disrespect me, you can't tell me how to respond to your disrespect. You can't tell me.
The thing is that if you continue to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome, that's the definition of what?
What same thing is she doing over and over and over again?
Wasn't she just on Shay Shay's show still talking about the same shit from 2006?
But time out. Who invited her to Shay Shay?
Probably Shay Shay.
Okay, then. So time out. And here's the thing. If people are invited, first of all, we already know the reason why people are inviting, just like the commenter said right there. These folks are trying to make money off of it's not a fake controversy. Off of a controversy, off of this. That's the whole that I mean, let's hold
up. No.
Why it's not?
Did you hear what Mr. Mind Matters just said?
Yes.
What he just said. She could have got on that platform. Instead of trying to tear everybody else down.
First of all, we have not even watched the whole thing yet.
Hold up, listen. What I'm saying is, instead of trying to tear people down, she could have got on that platform with something new.
And I'm not saying she couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, she can talk.
But what I am saying is, when you're talking about it, have a solution.
She never has a solution. She doesn't
have a solution.
The thing is that it's always shut up her. But as soon as somebody else, like, I'm gonna use Taraji P. Henson for example, it was always shut up Monique. But the moment Taraji P. Henson said the exact same thing, it was all true. It was, I can see that, and then time out. Hold up. Some of the exact and don't get me wrong, it's a few people that came back and said, "Oh, Taraji, you making XYZ. Shut up. They're doing the same thing to Viola Davis. Shut up. It seems like everybody just telling.
But that's normal. But don't you think that's normal for us as a people? They're gonna always try to shut us up. Okay, so we have to expect that, but at the same time, in it, having that expectation, we have to have, like you say, some type of comeback to the shut up. Okay, so my comeback to the shut up is I'm going to find a solution to try to figure out a way to assist somebody else, because I'm telling you, 2, 5, or 6 or 7 years later, some other young lady of color is going to deal with that same situation. Hey, I need to take you under my wing so you'll know exactly what to do when you face this, because you're going to face it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to face that. And so give them some solutions, come up with something. But if you're constantly throwing that same conversation and everything that you're on and not bringing some type of solution, then it's not helping the situation.
That is my biggest thing is with it. She's been throwing this same exact thing out there since 2006. And she has not given a solution or anything. She has not. She had like. Wait.
The perpetrators haven't even fully acknowledged their wrongdoing.
No, I could.
And
they still doing the wrongdoing. That's the thing.
But the thing is,
the whole conversation was. Go ahead.
But what if they never ever do that? Are you going to move on?
Yes, that's why.
That's the mentality. But that's a mentality that has to be dealt with.
Wait a minute. Hold on. How can I? And I'm just speaking as Monique. How can I move on when these same folks have literally poisoned a lot of people against me? This is blackballing. This is where blackballing comes in. You making a face like that, like she literally, like
No,
she
I was
wasn't.
waiting for you to get done talking.
Oh, well, no, these same folks have poisoned directors, producers, and other folks, you know,
Well, so good point. Okay, so with that point, there are people who are not part of the groups. Okay, there are
And
people like you and I who do YouTube. I mean, these people, they may be low budget, and I don't want to say that, but they
no,
may not have. Yeah.
the thing is,
But you start there and you work with those type of people.
the thing is that, like what Steve Harvey told her, you can't walk into every situation and literally have an issue with every single thing. It's some things you're gonna have to accept. She doesn't want to accept anything, but she wants an apology from all these people. She wants an apology. You don't okay. What the
She may not ever get it.
Hold up. How old is she? 50, 60? At her
mid-50s.
At her age, at her grown age that she is, you have to know you're not always going to get an apology. You're not always going to get, oh, I'm sorry. You're not going to get a public apology. You're not going to get all of those things. You won't.
And be honest, we're on here right now. There are people who perpetrated things against us, but have we gotten an apology from them? No. And we may not ever get it.
And you have to, sometimes an
but my life
apology
has
is
to
something
go
you
on.
got to give yourself. Sometimes apology is something you got to give yourself, and literally, when you give it to yourself, let it be that. You don't have to deal with that person again. You don't have to interact with that person again. But sometimes you have to. There's sometimes an apology is literally something that the apology is made for you, not for me.
No expectations, no disappointments is what I say.
Point exactly.
I don't have no expectation. You may not ever apologize to me. I won't be disappointed, but my life is going to move on because that's the mentality that I have to take.
But
you may not ever come back and tell me that you're sorry. But guess what? I'm not in control of what you are, but I'm controlling my own life.
She's still stuck in 06.
She may not ever get it.
She's still stuck in all those things right there. And the thing is that we still have this conversation. And it gives off
a vibration of bitterness.
We still having this conversation 16 years later.
It gives off a vibration of bitterness. Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's bitter, and I think that's something that has to happen. There's some bitterness there, and there's something she needs to work through. Because I mean, we all get to those points. We've all had something happen in our lives that gets us stuck, but we have to take the mentality to get ourselves unstuck. Because the person who perpetrated you is not the one that's going to get you through that.
And the same thing Steve Harvey told her, you cannot be difficult to work with. You can't be difficult to work with.
It became difficult to work with. And she even said this after Steve Harvey, that she only became difficult to those three people.
No. Did you see Queens of Comedy? I mean, the Queens of Comedy, because they've all spoken out on this as well. She's difficult to work with. Way back when she was bigger, doing her comedian shows and everything else like that. She's difficult to work with. She was rude. She didn't know how to talk to people.
Well, do you think that
communicate things?
Sometimes people who are outspoken are sometimes misinterpreted.
Yeah, they a lot of times. Because I've been labeled. I'm not gonna say I was labeled difficult. But I was labeled, I wasn't even labeled hard to work with because, you know, once you started talking to me, I was, you know, I'm easy to work with. So I can't even say that. But, you know, but I'm assertive.
And sometimes people misconstrue.
And some people can see that as being rude, as being rude. But no, I'm not rude. I'm just I said what I said, and that's where it's gonna be. I'm not gonna allow this treatment, you know, or whatever. And then also I also look at certain things too. It's like, okay, Am I being labeled as rude, hard to work with because I won't accept the same degradation that you will accept, and because I'll speak up about it? Like, I'm not gonna use the ladies' room and it's filthy. This is our, I'm just making up a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the ladies' room, but it's our dressing room, but it's filthy. See, you'll be over there. Well, I'll just clean out this little area. It's okay. I'll just figure it out. No, I'm over here. This can't. Hey. Can we get somebody to clean this shit up? It's disgusting in here. We're women. We're this. We're that. We need this. We need that. Can we get some air freshener? And guess what? Somebody else behind the one over there that's like, she difficult to work with. But that's okay. I'll accept this little filthy ass corner over here. But as soon as the room gets spotless, as soon as it gets clean, oh, it's clean in here now. I got room to work. You're gonna benefit from my assertiveness or my rudeness. And see, that's how I feel a lot of people, even when it comes down to her, is that not just her, it's women, a lot of women, a lot of people in general who have that forceful nature where it's like, I'm not going to accept this mediocrity, but you got the little roaches behind you that's like, well, I'll accept that. I'm okay. It's all right. It's not that big a deal. It's cool until everything that I just said gets done. And now is, well, she was being difficult. She was hard to work with. I couldn't work with her. And remember, we're talking about Queens of Comedy, right? This is over 20 plus years ago. Everybody's memory is not the same. Everybody's memory all of a sudden will decide to change to fit whatever the conversation is. That has happened.
So you're saying that they'll do it to fit the narrative. Whatever's going on right now, I'm gonna be a chameleon.
What's his name? Not to say that Cat Williams lied on Club Shay Shay, but he made a point to say that Money Mike was supposed to get assaulted in the bathroom. What's his name? I'm gonna say Craig. Ice Cube came back and said that was never, I don't know what he remembers, but that was never a scene, because that's not how I get down. That's never been the theme of my movies.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean Cat Williams a liar? No, that just means he remembered something incorrectly, possibly. And that could be the same thing with whomever was talking. So that's all.
So when you were talking, it just made me think that because women can be outspoken, especially women of color, it's misinterpreted as they're angry. So in Monique's defense, that could be what people interpret based upon working with her. She's this angry Black woman that wants her way. That could be another narrative. So I mean,
my only thing is,
do we play into that though?
My only thing is that when you get older and you mature and granted, maturity does not even come with how old you are. So let me fix that right away. But the thing is, when you get to a certain point, there's a way that you ask for things. There's a way you talk to people. There's a way you can still get the same as that. You can still get the same that thing achieved. Just do it. I mean, say it differently. Like how Dumbledore said, oh no, I'm not doing this shit. This bathroom's a mess and everything. It's like that. You can always ask that. You can always ask a question differently. You can always request something differently. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
down for the comfort of others.
The thing is, it doesn't matter how you see it as you being assertive and everything else like that. Granted, it may be, but you're 34 years old. You're not 10. You know how to talk to people. You know the correct way of how to get things done the right way, and how, because you know how you would take it. You know how you would take it if if somebody
I'm
gave
sorry.
said
No, I'm so sorry. I was trying to move the mouse to do something, but I was rubbing the table.
Okay.
But the thing is that you're an adult. You're not a child. You're an adult. And the thing is that with being part of being an adult, you have to learn you can't talk to people any kind of way. There's a way you could ask, you can do everything you want it done by asking differently. Hey, can we get this bathroom straightened up? This is not what we need. We need a clean establishment so that we can get ready, so we can get ready for everybody else, for the show that we're about to do or whatever.
But who's to say she didn't say it like that?
I'm just going off of who
I'm
going off about a person that.
But this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. Like and again, the bathroom scenario is just a scenario I created. So
I know that's why I used that scenario. But the thing is, you said who to say that she didn't act that way or whatever. Have we not seen Monique and how she acts?
See what I mean? Like, right?
Have we not seen the way she talks to people? Literally on talk shows and everything else like that. Have we not seen how the way she talks to people?
Okay.
She 50-something years old. She 50-something years old. You have to know how to talk to people. That's the same thing as like you got a manager at your job, and your manager talking to you sideways. You ain't gonna take that.
But communication is art, so.
And the thing is that
art is subjective.
The thing is communication is an art. Art is subjective, but at the end of the day, we are all adults. Everybody doesn't know how to be an adult.
But see, here we go. That again, by whose standard, by whose perspective? Because my way of being an adult is different from your way of being an adult. It may align. We may have some parts that may align, which is why we're friends. But we still have different ways that we adult. Do we not?
Yeah, we do. We do. Everyone does. But the thing is, you know how to go to somebody else with respect. The same respect that you want when somebody's talking to you. That right there is my main thing. And the thing is that you bringing up things, well, DL Hughley and whoever else. The thing is that Tiaja P. Henson, yes, she came out and said that she's not getting paid what she's worth. Why not work with her?
First of all, we already know Taraji P. Henson is contractually obligated dealing with Oprah and this whole Color Purple situation.
No, I wasn't talking about that. Tiaja P. Henson was talking about how she's underpaid on for other things that she's been in.
I know. That's what I'm talking. I understand that.
I wasn't talking about Oprah because at the end of the day, Monique need to leave Oprah alone. You ain't getting your sorry. You ain't getting shit from Oprah.
And that's fine. But what I'm saying is that the reason why Taraji can't speak on that is because she's still contractually obligated up under her. But I'm pretty sure she would probably have something to say about that too if she wasn't.
Well, this person say it's okay for you to adult how you want, but in the acting field, when you're not the top of the food chain, your vibe will affect your money.
Yes, it will. And that's not even with acting. That's with anything you do in life.
Yeah.
The way you approach a situation, and you approach a situation the wrong way, that can literally make it so now that person's going to react with whatever you gave them. But
I can use that.
Go ahead.
I can use that in coaching. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I can use that in coaching. Okay. I don't approach every agent the same way because you have personality traits, right? Mm-hmm. So, but I approach them all the same way. Hey, we're not approaching you about something you've done wrong. We're approaching you about what we can do better. Okay? So it's always about what can I do better in approaching this situation? Mm-hmm. Not about what's been done to me, but I carry this angry vibe every time I come on. If you, I watched part of that segment and I saw the darkness of it per se, because it's the vibe that's given off. Like, this is so dark. When are we gonna shed some light on the situation? That's how I viewed it when I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, this is very dark. We've heard this, like you said, we've been talking about this in 2006, and you have the same conversation on every platform that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
There comes a point where, hey, you're gonna have to let some stuff go. You're gonna have to eat some things.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to swallow your pride and say, hey, and I think in those kind of situations, people don't realize there are things that you've done too that you have to acknowledge. You're saying that everybody's done something to you, but in every situation we played a part, whether we've allowed it or we played a part in it, but we play a part in it some kind of way. So they just didn't blackball you just because they wanted to blackball you. It was something that you did that created that narrative.
Well, that's
and
not
what was that?
Like that comment, like the comment right there says, Monique talks at people. Tihadra, what's how you say it, Tihadra? Taraji. She talks to people. And the thing is that you can't talk at somebody and expect something.
But see, this okay, and this is the one thing I really do hate about the society that we live in, because when it's women that's doing it, we have all these rules and these pointed fingers and stuff like that at us.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh no, it's the same way with men as well. Tyrese. Let's talk about Tyrese.
Right. Let's talk about the men. Because we've been known to be messy. Okay. I can acknowledge that as a man. We have been known to be messy. So I that's why when you said, I was like, no, because I don't know. It's not just women. Men, the majority as men have been very messy. We created a lot of messes. Kingdoms have fallen down. Why? Because men are always wanting something that did not belong to them. So I can acknowledge that as a man. Let's be clear on that one.
We can talk about Tyrese.
So it's not just women.
West. We can talk about Jonathan Majors. The list can go on. The list can go on.
Where was I gonna go with it though?
The list can go on and on and on. I don't care. I'm still talking.
You cut me off from what I was saying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, what I'm saying is that in society and history, a lot of times that women are always just told to shut up. It doesn't matter, you know.
Somebody said you was to their bed.
To the bedroom. Really?
I think that's Chicken Wing line.
Hey, Chicken Wing. I'm done. Y'all move on. I'm so done.
But the thing is that to me, what she's doing now, 17 years later, you have to realize it's not working. Yeah. But the thing is, you don't want to change.
For who? Because she's still being invited on platforms to talk about it. That's the thing, and that's the thing that y'all. I don't know if y'all ain't nobody paying attention. These people literally ask the questions. They want to know.
But even though they're asking the questions, you still have the right to say, "Hey, I don't want to talk about that."
But time out. But is money like the person? If you
but has she had a solution?
Wait a minute. It's money.
She hasn't came anywhere with
it doesn't matter about coming up with a solution. Did you think what's his name? Shannon Sharp cared about a solution? He invited her to the show to talk it out.
But in that conversation though, sis, Queen, in that conversation, she has to say, hey, this is what I dealt with, but you know what I'm doing with this right now? I'm going to help some young lady, some young man, or somebody. I'm going to go back to the community and say, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is what I have a plan.
Club Shay Shay about mess. He messy. He messy. You saw what he did. He had what's fat ass name on the week before Cat Williams. Then he had Cat Williams and was talking about the man Cedric the Entertainer. He had him on it. He messy. Guess what?
Yeah, and I know he brought Usher on there to be messy. But anyway,
Exactly.
we'll talk
He
about
gonna
that.
have Taraji next week, and the week after that, he gonna have Tiffany Haddish on there being messy, talk about what Monique said because he messy. The mess is what's bringing in the money.
Oh, so it sells. You're right.
Yes, it's
It
sensational.
sells.
It's
Yeah.
sensationalism, just like they used to say sex sells.
Mhm.
Sensationalism sells as well.
Mhm.
But the thing is that it still doesn't change anything. It still doesn't change anything because at the same time, it's been 17 years. She hasn't came up with not one goddamn solution.
And guess what?
Not
As long as every time she glide across the screen, she getting some kind of revenue for it. Because guess
she
what's
getting
gonna happen?
some kind of revenue for it. She is, but she can make a whole lot more if she find a damn solution for herself.
But I'm not. We don't even know how much she is. We don't even know how much she is making from these appearances or anything like that. We don't even know.
Okay, is enough for her to buy clothes, is enough to pay her mortgage, is enough for her to pay for that 2006 car that she still got. The thing is that you really just need a solution. You haven't came with a solution. Only thing you do is sit there with this grown man you keep calling daddy.
Now, see, that's the only part I can't be on her side. I can't be on her side.
You don't want to call us daddy.
Huh?
You don't want to call us daddy.
I think that is the most weirdest thing in the world.
I've never wanted to fuck my daddy.
Listen, and I don't want nobody calling me that. Only my children. Okay.
Thank you. I'm like, I got a dad. Like when I heard somebody told me to call them that, I said, "Excuse me, I have a father." Like in the middle of it, I was like, "I have a father. What are you talking about?" Like everything dried up instantly. I was like, "What? No, I don't even want to have sex."
That bothers me. That bothers me just as bad as gay men calling ass pussy. That shit bothers me just as bad. It bothers me. And when I say it itches my bones, it itches my bones. It's like, Jesus Christ, this ain't even the same thing.
Not even, no, not at all.
I'm sorry, I lost y'all with the gay man.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. I was thinking you was going to say something else, and then
like what?
I was like, I thought you was gonna say pussy for some reason. I don't know.
Hold up, that is another thing. 50 gave her a job.
No, that's my mom. That's my mom talking. So, hey, mom, love you.
Hey, mom. But 50 did. 50 gave her a job. You can go ahead and move on now because you're making money. Yeah. And 50 paying you 50 cents that he's paying.
Oh, that's why I forgot she did get on one of his
pilots shows.
Power,
right?
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, and I mean 50 gave her a job. So you're working and you're getting paid now what you worth. Because 50 said he's going to pay you what you're worth to get you back out there and get you off. I mean, get you from being blacklisted and everything else like that.
Ain't 50 Cent a Pisces?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't care either.
I'm gonna find out.
I care. Man, crazy.
How did we get to Pisces?
I don't know. But the thing
is that one of your signs?
No, he a Cancer. So first of all, 50 Cent is a Cancer. My daddy is a Cancer. Them people crazy. So I'm gonna tell you right now, and her crazy ain't gonna outbeat his crazy. So I think that's why she can work with him.
No, that was.
So what is she? What is she?
Oh, I'm gonna find out right now.
We're not even talking about signs. That's not even anywhere where I was going.
I know you're not. I know you weren't, but I'm going that way.
Why?
Because I want to. She a Sagittarius. The bitch is insane. That's why she acting like that. Them bitches is insane. For my good love bug that watches me occasionally, watches our podcast occasionally. Y'all, Sagittarius is insane. That's for her. She know who that is.
So she operating in her yeah.
She
My thing is
operate.
that right now you're getting paid what you're worth. Right now you're getting what you deserve. Why are you still stuck on the same exact people that won't do shit for you?
Yeah, it is really time to
To
move
give this
on.
shit up.
And
It's 17 years. What? It's 17 years, and you're still on the same crap. Trying to fix my language with my mama on here.
listen, she agreed. She probably saying the same words you say.
It just, to me, and this is just me, and this is honestly being adults, and this goes back to my original conversation that we started with. We have to realize at some point you have to literally get that mindset out of your head that you have to do things a certain way. Life is changing. Life is adapting. Life is literally life gonna keep on lifing. But the thing is, you can't keep going with everything with the same thing you used to do. I can't still do the same stuff I used to do. I got charged for assault. That taught me with that felony. That taught me right there. You hit people and run. You don't sit there. I don't sit there no more. I hit you and I'm leaving.
But my thing is this, and I'm just saying this. I forgot what I was going to say. I thought I was going to remember what I was going to say as I was talking,
and it did not work out.
It ain't come back
at all.
It's like hanging there a little bit.
You're getting older. Make notes. But adapt to change. You're getting older. You got to make notes now. But the thing is that I think that right there is majority of the thing. People aren't taught how to let go. We're not taught. You still have people still stuck on something that happened to them when they were 10. You have to let things go. If you don't let things go, yes, you're gonna be you're gonna have anxiety, you're gonna have depression, you're gonna have anger issues. You're not gonna be able to work through situations the right way because you don't know how to let things go.
But the thing is, and the thing is, with sometimes you have to admit it's not easy to let go. You have to admit.
No, because people don't want to work on themselves.
But that's
when you learn how to work learn how to work on you, it makes it a lot easier.
That's for you.
That's for everybody. You haven't never sat in a therapist's office. That's what you're doing. There to work on yourself.
You are there to work. You are there to work on yourself, but you're saying it makes it easier. No, it don't. Everybody handles things differently. Everybody processes things differently.
Right, and that was my word I was going to bring.
What might be easy for you may not be easy for me. Mm-hmm. Everybody carries things differently, and so yes, Monique has been talking about this one subject for 17 years, but you got to also look at it too. Every time she cut on the TV, every time she cut on the radio, every time she get on an app on her phone or get on Facebook or get on Twitter or get on Instagram and all this other stuff, she sees where these folks have injured her. And again, we can say all day long, people say this, people say that, but and that's beside the point. Okay. She still has to get on and see these folks working in their
off because she wanted to be what is that lady got the guy on The Color Purple. She wanted to be on The Color Purple. She just pissed off over something new. But she can't get over what happened back then. And the thing is that when you sit down in the therapist office, you're working on yourself. They're going to teach you.
I understand that you're working on yourself.
They're going to teach you how to work through things and leave them there. She has never learned to leave anything. You saw she literally got on the whole Netflix series, her new Netflix thing that she had on there, which was absolutely freaking horrible, and was still talking about shit from '99. She can't get over nothing. She has not learned how to get over anything in her life. She has to learn how to get over things. When you learn how to get over things, you can process it way differently.
You can. But
we're
you
saying, hold on. We're saying she hasn't gotten over it just because she talks about it. I'm not understanding how do we know that she hasn't gotten over it and just
when you talk about things with anger, you're
first
not
of all,
is it but okay, so let's ask the question. Is it anger? Is it anger or is it passion? Is it anger? Is it passion? Because that we
don't know. Wait, time out. You don't know that if it's anger or if it's passion. You can't say that it's anger. You can't say that. That's not fair.
You can literally tell by the tone and the way she's talking about it, and
we
everything.
can tell by the tone.
It's not passion. That's not passion. That's passion drives you and everything else like that. That's not. She's being driven by anger.
But
so the reason why
she didn't get out, I'm sorry.
So the reason why I said is it anger or is it passion is because when it's passion, there are solutions. Okay. So you can be angry, but do nothing and keep talking about the same thing over and over and over again. But when you come to the table with passion, you have something in your hand that says, you know what? I'm going to take whatever this blow was and I'm going to make something out of it. But that's through processing though, because you got to process your situation. And some people, like you said, it takes some people longer to process through traumas and events that have happened in their life. Like you said, I'm not like you and you're not like me. Our processing may be totally different, but we've got to process through it. How we know you haven't processed through it is that every time you get on and you talk about it, there's this vibe, there's this anger, and there is never anything that you come behind that and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do moving forward when it comes to a situation like this where I was blackballed. I'm going to use this as a platform to say, hey, I'm going to help somebody else walk through this process or this journey.
That's what she said she was trying to do with the Netflix thing by basically fighting, and I'm just using that as an example, by basically fighting with Netflix to for a better pay. That's what she did with the I think her brother did. But she was fighting with Netflix for women of color to not have to deal with that low pay that they were paying them. And she said, so girls like Tiffany Haddish, and such don't have to, come behind me and fight. I'm trying to, win for them. What did Tiffany Haddish edgeless ass do? She went right up there. Hold on. She went right up there, right behind her, and said, "Oh, Netflix paying me what? Fine." Basically throwing her under the bus, even though she was trying to fight on her behalf. And before anybody say anything, she produced the receipts that showed that she was telling the truth.
Just
about
because you have receipts, just
no,
because you produce those things.
No,
because you keep bringing that up.
No, I have not kept bringing it up. And you only came in on this last part, so that's before you.
No, I was here the whole time.
You only came back in on this last part. So before you came in, I was saying she did try to fight about the whole Netflix pay scale for women of color, for women of color. And Tiffany Haddish threw her under the bus. So she did actually try that at one point in time. I'm not going to get into the back and forth about receipts and how people can copy and paste, because Netflix confirmed what was said in the receipt. So that's beside the point. So I'm not going to go back and forth about that.
So in all of that, even though she paid, she said she paid.
If she come back with a solution.
Yeah.
But the person who was supposed to be the beneficiary of the solution throws dirt on me, what the hell am I supposed to do now?
She released that video of Tiffany Haddish and what you call it, and them playing a pedophile with a little boy.
And which is why she have a husband, because her husband protected her from grooming situations.
She sure said it.
She said it.
She sure said it.
But
my thing, but I mean, with my thing about solution is that she builds a circle. You build a circle. You build some type of platform. And I get what you're saying when she was mentioned Tiffany and how she came at her with, after she's paved this way. But you need to build some type of platform. You need to build a sister circle. You need to do something. When you start to show something, then people will invest in that. But you got to show something. What you showed us is that you got paid for your Netflix fest. You got paid for that.
And my thing is, one person's worth is not the same as someone else's.
Exactly.
So what Tiffany Haddish would have been, what Tiffany Haddish was getting paid, granted, Tiffany Haddish was paid for.
No, that's not but that's not the argument. But that wasn't the argument. There wasn't an argument about Tiffany Haddish. The problem was that Amy Schumer was getting paid in the millions, whereas women of color comedians that was on there were not getting paid nowhere near as much as she was getting paid. And Amy Schumer, and we're not finna sit here and pretend that bitch is funny. We are not finna sit here and pretend she is funny.
And where I was going was Tiffany Haddish was okay with the money that she got. Hold up. And granted, Amy Schumer got paid in the millions. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I don't know what she did. I don't know who did she suck to get paid in the millions. But the thing is, because I'm right. You're right. She's not funny. But Tiffany Haddish was okay with how much she was getting paid. The thing is that
It's okay. I get it.
I'm gonna look through my glass like Mr. Magoo on this one.
It's like, damn if you don't, it don't matter.
No, because the thing is that Lord, I'm sick and tired, Monique.
My thing is, what if we're fighting? What are we fighting for?
There you go. That's the truth right there. You just tired of hearing Monique. You're tired of hearing her voice. You're tired of her. And
no, I'm not.
That's the thing.
She's a great comedian. She's a great actress. She is. She is. I love to see her and stuff. All except that last Netflix series she did. But I love to see her and stuff and everything else like that. And she is great and she is funny. My only thing is that we're getting back to the same exact thing. She don't.
What was that dark movie she did? What was the one she was killing people?
Yeah, it wasn't. It could have. I think they could have did. You remember the movie we watched on BET Plus?
It was horrible. I mean, she was killing the people, brought them in the house and locked them in. And what was the name of that?
She killed her whole family. We watched it.
Don't remember. Oh yeah, I remember.
Like it wasn't her. It wasn't a bad movie, but I think the plot line should have been could have been better. I think they should have left the plot line more at it was something, like a spirit.
The reading. That's what it was.
The reading. Yeah, that's what it's called. I think the plot line could have been better, but it wasn't like terrible. It could have been better. It damn sure could have been better, but it wasn't her worst.
Tubi's movie Side Piece was a whole lot better than that. But anywho, But anywho, my biggest thing is that when you're getting older, you have to learn how to literally just move forward with life and literally find your own peace. She ain't got no peace.
That we know of. We don't know that.
Her only peace is daddy.
And guess what? She sleep peacefully every night next to that man.
And whatever person they bring in the bed. All three or four of them. And then now she talking about that she bisexual. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you just trying to hit every community to see where you can get in there.
I cannot.
Somebody finna accept me, damn it.
Somebody. They gonna put me on LGBT network. Somebody's gonna put me in some shit.
Something. Look, she's gonna be on Miss Pat as her daughter's lover next.
No.
Watch. Watch and see. Watch the
Jesus
double dose
Christ.
said it. Watch it and see.
Jesus
Mm.
Christ.
I
Jesus Christ.
don't
But
know.
my thing is that Viola Davis speaking up, Tiadra P. Henson speaking up, Monique spoke up, all these things, whatever. The thing
So
is,
that's the circle. That's the
people
circle, though.
Yeah, it's a circle.
Come together, right?
It is.
Come
She ain't
together.
coming with nobody.
But how can hold on, time out. How can I come together with you when you work with my enemy?
Easy.
How?
Easy.
You,
Hey y'all, how y'all
listen.
doing?
Hey,
Hey,
no. You learn the enemy's tactic.
She
How
know,
will it work?
but hold on, what's her name? Monique knows her. Monique probably you. I heard somebody say this.
She knows a portion of their tactics. She don't know them all, but all of those women, like you mentioned earlier, all of those women have a portion that they can bring to the table and talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You take those things that you bring to the table, and you create something to work against your
your own African American Union.
Yeah,
Your African
you work with
American
you learn how to work with your enemy. You play your enemy like he play you.
Maybe that might be the best way to go, or maybe that might be. I don't know. To me, it would seem not to say that it's not doable. It would just seem more difficult for me to work with somebody who works with my enemy, even though that I don't know. I want to segue. I want to segue, Jay. I mean, Chucky.
Damn. You don't. I mean, segue, and you don't really say I want to segue. You just like I do.
Just move on over to the next topic.
I was sure finna change this damn conversation. I'm so sick. We've been talking about this woman for 45 minutes. I'm done.
Exactly. I'm like, listen. I mean, come on. I want to segue so bad.
You just changed the conversation.
But that's rude.
But no, it's not rude because remember we said we may go in some directions.
That's what I said. Like, this is the podcast. Like, what is wrong with you? Why can't you just do things normally? Go ahead, senior citizen. Go ahead and go. Where you going? Because she gonna forget. She didn't write it down.
I did, because I thought you was gonna say your thing.
I didn't have anything to say. I was gonna change the conversation.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna ask y'all how y'all feel about those adult Happy Meals, because I was gonna get off this conversation one way or another.
Adult Happy Meals. Wait a minute.
I haven't had it yet.
It's really, really good. All that is a Big
Mac. I don't eat McDonald's though.
And you get a toy. You get a toy.
I'm still slightly protesting McDonald's a little bit, so.
I don't eat McDonald's. So. You was just there 2 days ago.
I said slightly protest.
Slightly. Not a slightly protest. You were just there. You just protested.
So it is. So the internet is obsessed with the McDonald's new adult Happy Meal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Get a toy.
What is the toy?
I got a regular.
Hold on. What kind of toy is it?
It's like
it ain't nothing fun.
It's like the potato. It's like the Mr. Potato Head type thing.
Oh, I thought it was
Mr. Potato Head. I got a damn lion.
So how is it an adult toy?
No, it's not a sex toy. I mean, because I'm just saying, if McDonald's giving out sex toys, I don't want it.
I'm not using it because I already know somebody.
I feel as though it's gonna get lost.
I feel like one of the workers is gonna use it and try to throw it back in the bag. So I don't.
So how is it? But what makes it an adult Happy Meal though?
It's in a bigger box.
Oh my God! Come on now. But we got to be a little bit more creative than that.
But I still get me stuck on, if McDonald's is giving out toys, it's gonna get lost, and I'm just afraid of where it's gonna get lost there. You know, kids always lose their McDonald's toys. I don't want to lose one of my McDonald's toys. Jesus Christ,
that's true.
And then you know, for some odd reason, everybody always wants to put. I don't know what this is with people. The most emergency room visits are because somebody is putting something up their ass.
Right.
And I don't understand why. Why do people have the fascination with putting stuff in their ass?
It's an unexplored cave. That's why.
Isn't that where the isn't that where the funny bone is?
No, your funny bone is on your elbow.
For men, it is. It's the man. It's the man G
For
spot.
the
But
man, isn't that the G spot?
I don't know. People always want to put stuff up their ass, and then I see that I be looking at these I be looking at these videos of
we're in the world of
what was this thing
fascination
was?
about
It was
that now.
It's this hospital thing. It's this hospital thing, and these people they be putting glass bottles and everything. I just be trying to put. Shut up, Jay.
I mean, that's the new craze now. Everybody's talking about the
Oh,
ad.
did y'all see that? What's that girl named Suki?
I saw it when you sent it to me.
Oh, okay, yeah. She on Bobby's podcast.
I don't think that was real.
Bobby Ola, her husband's divorcing her. But anyway, on Bobby's podcast, she said that she was a musician, and she's like, I ain't no damn musician. And she was like, don't you sing? She's like, yeah, I sing, I act, I sing, I act, I do. She lifted a whole bunch of stuff, and so I ain't no musician. What do you think? I just be out here playing magic and tricks? And I was like, do you not know what a musician is?
I don't think that wasn't. I really don't think she was being serious.
No. You got to see other things that she's on.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't think she's doing a persona. I don't think she's like that in her reality, like in real life. I don't think she's like that. Even
only thing I know, she's still doing
the video that you sent me earlier.
I just seen her getting fucked on Twitter. She's still doing OnlyFans and doing music. Yes, she's having sex outside in front of a Bentley. And the only thing I could think was her booty is very misshapen. It's like one of them lopsided wisdom teeth. You know when it's growing in sideways and they gotta dig it out. Like her booty don't. I really hope
is it plastic surgery?
Yes, it is. But I'm getting my booty in March. I don't want my booty to look like that.
You gotta do the lymphatic massages so your booty don't be
lymphatic massages. I'm gonna be doing lymphatic, low fatty, all fatty. And please make sure, please make sure all the fat that I need out.
So how you want it shaped?
Not like that. I have a fear of sitting down. And for some odd reason, my cheeks ain't touching. But it scares me.
Touching what?
Each other. They cheeks.
What you mean?
Yeah,
so you have a fear of them not touching each other?
Yeah, I have a fear of sitting down.
So you talking about the bubbles? You talking about the bubbles?
Yeah, the booty, and then like your cheeks, don't touch. That scares me.
So you saying they spread apart like that?
Yeah, that's
why would you just be spread open when you sit down? What are you doing?
But that's what she looked. That's what her booty looked like. It looked like it does this when she sit down, and it's like her hole is on the chair. That's not normal.
Oh,
she was having sex.
No, that wasn't sex. That was her. That's her sitting down. And then you got the other lady. What's her name? Sexy Red. Ain't nothing sexy about her. I thought she was.
You say what you want. I like Sexy Red. Sexy Red First of all,
you like ghetto, and that's what I have.
Is that the dark one with the? Does she wear glasses too?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I like Sexy Red. Sexy Red. First of all, she get her bag and she go mind her business. She don't be out here just like how you talk about how Sukihana be doing stuff. Sexy Red just go get her money and she go sit back and be quiet in her little ghetto fabulous lifestyle. You listen, you know I like it. You know
you like ghetto. You like ghetto. You like people.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all may not remember in our earlier podcast because I had to get my nails off, but y'all already know my nails would have been out to here in different colors, and you wouldn't have been able to tell me shit. Because I'm in a quiet capacity now, I'm not out in front in the consulting world. I'm getting to the point where I will have rings on every finger, just like my mama. God rest that woman's soul. I will have rings on every finger.
And that's hard, like you from out east.
I'm gonna live my ghetto fabulous lifestyle, and I'm gonna be at peace.
And that's why you piss strong, like you from out east. That is the issue.
Strong streams unite.
What is wrong with rings on every finger? I don't think that's ghetto.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I love it.
It's in style now. You see people with rings on their finger. Like I got this ring on. I put one here and one there. But what's wrong?
My rings I got right here are too big, and they keep sliding off my little old fingers.
No. I don't know.
So you think?
I think it's things that we should leave in the 90s, in the late 90s. Leave them there. Don't bring them here. They ain't got no space. We out here with an ugly woman named Sexy Weird. You got this other girl. I thought you got this ugly. You got this. Yes, he's strong like a grown ass homeless man. But yes,
strong streams unite.
I swear you pissed me. I promise you. It's like but the thing is that I just no. I can't do it. I just found out today that person, you know that person, what their name? Glorilla?
Glorilla?
Yeah.
Glorilla.
I just found out that was a girl. I was sitting here rapping the song and everything else like that. I thought it was a dude. For real. Like I was all into the song and everything else like that. And I looked over at the radio because you know the Apple CarPlay. Looked over at the radio.
Don't do Glorilla like that.
You are like ghetto. You ghetto.
I am. Listen,
you like ghetto. You like drama. You like people that's gonna stir up shit. That's why you're on the side. You like you can't let shit go.
Listen, you know I like hood shit. You know I like hood shit. I like to do hood rat shit with my friends and my family. I love it. I don't know
there was nothing wrong with the hood.
Because my thing is what people find danger and fear within the hood. Don't get me wrong, there is a level of danger.
You still think it's sexy for a man to put a gun on a nightstand while you having sex?
God. When I tell you, baby, that is
that's the thug life right there.
That is a turn on. Put that gun on the nightstand and come. Your mama's still watching. Hey, mom.
Oh my Lord.
Baby,
I don't know.
I look at like hood, like what people call ghetto hood rat stuff. I find community. I find support.
That's why I was like, yeah, look me daddy, really?
Yes.
Woo! Jesus Christ. Oh,
wait, let me get my thought out.
Mr. Mind Matter still ain't tell us his sex story yet.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell your sex story. But I find community.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, tell it.
Mama, go get some
water. Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
Mama, that's right. Your mama's still watching. Good night, Mom. You gotta go to bed now.
Go get some water.
Go to bed. It's time. It's way past your bedtime. What you still doing up?
She ain't got nothing to do tomorrow.
She retired.
Oh yeah, baby. She relaxing.
She retired. She might not still be on here though, but I gotta check first because you know, because some of these stories might have to do with her, me being in the house, living with her then.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you better you tell a different one.
Somebody wants to know what's the topic.
The topic is under pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
It's the pressures of literally being 30 years old and older, and for some odd reason we were thrown. I feel like we were thrown to the fucking wolves. I really do. I feel as though like we were thrown to the wolves. Like this is the pressure that we're under nowadays. Like we literally, I feel like nothing is easy anymore. The worst thing I ever said was, "I can't wait till I grow up." I wish I could move back to my mama, but she at Restaurant. I don't want to move there.
No. Hi.
How y'all think I feel? Oh, I don't know how you feel, but damn, we almost
started in your knees. I do know that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You
Mine
can't
started.
get.
Mine
You
started.
get down low, you can't get
That's
up.
the bad kidneys.
Listen, I tried to get low the other day because I dropped my earring, and I was on live. I was on TikTok doing a video, and I tried to drop down. I was like, oh my god, like my knees and my back started cracking. I thought I was done.
I literally was trying to be all spontaneous, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get down here and get this man some head." Got down there on my knees, and the only thing I felt was my knees was just burning. I had to try to play it off, and I was off in a crawl.
So, have you gotten to the falling stage yet?
No.
I'm so scared to fall right now. Oh my god.
Listen,
That's why
I have
that
fallen
happened to me the other day.
4 times in this house. 3
Ain't
down the
Ain't it terrifying?
I keep breaking fingers. I don't know what it is, but I keep breaking
3
fingers.
times
And
down the
I have no idea.
stairs,
This finger right here
and
broke
1
right now.
time
Look
in
at
the
it.
front
Sitting
of
out
the house.
sideways.
Hold on. You fell down the stairs?
Yeah, down the stairs because we have wood hardwood floors, so the stairs are hardwood too.
Ooh.
I've fallen down those 3 times, and I've fallen on the concrete outside once.
Go ahead and get your walker, baby.
Baby, you want to borrow my walker?
So
I
you
would
get to
not
that
admit
falling stage where you feel like, oh,
Baby, no, I'm so scared to fall till it ain't even fun. I thought the other day when I was doing a TikTok video, I thought I was gonna hit that floor. I was like, damn, I said, ain't nobody can come. My door was locked. Nobody would have been able to come in and get me off the floor.
I keep breaking fingers. Every year I break a new finger. I'm tired of that. I don't know what kind of arthritis I'm gonna have, but I'm just letting y'all know I'm be out here like this.
So my mom is on here and she's trying to throw me under the bus talking about he has socks on. So
you need the grippy socks. I got the grippy socks.
Okay, I'm done with y'all senior citizens. I'm done.
Let me tell this story. What happened to me. This was some years ago. I was with, Lord, is this on my page? Yeah. I'm just gonna say I was with an individual, right? I was with an individual, and we in this thing, and all of a sudden you hear this boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, who is that? Now we're at their apartment, and you just hear this boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden you hear this, I know your ass in there. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, we're in the bedroom. They have a roommate. The roommate goes to the door. They lock their bedroom door. So the roommate is in the living room area trying to keep the person from coming in. Like, they not here. You a lie, they is here because I see the bedroom light on. And I can see in the room. Now, how this apartment building was made, it was on the bottom floor. Okay. Had I been up 3 or 4 or 5, I wouldn't have been able to get out. So while he's holding the person back, I'm like, let me get my clothes on. I got to get dressed. I got to get out of here. So then they go out of the bedroom and leave the door. It says, lock the door behind me. I said, okay, I'll lock the door. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I got to get out of here. I've got to get out of this apartment. So my mind says, the window, look at the window, get to the window. And it has this, I don't know what this covering was over this window. I'm like, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of here. So I literally took my legs and kicked whatever it was out of the window to get out, crawled out the window. I crawled on the ground through the weeds from this apartment to get to my car. Had to stoop down to get in the car because there was a group of them that were there. Stooped down and unlocked the car and got in, slid in the car and laid in the seat. And they was going all around looking for me. Like, I know that nigga out here somewhere. So I'm like, okay. They go around the apartment. I crank the car up and drive off. Don't get caught with your pants down is what I'm going to tell you.
I know that. Oh, wow. That
I don't think I've been caught down. I don't think I never had to sneak out of a situation.
No, listen. It is a horrible feeling. I wouldn't wish that on my enemy because you just don't know. You see a group of guys and you're like, Oh my God.
No, I didn't have to sneak out of that situation. I can tell you about it, but I didn't have to sneak out of that situation. I was in the middle of doing it with somebody. I didn't know they invited somebody else. So one thing I see is this person come in with a mask on, and I think we're getting robbed. So the first thing I do, like I normally do, my legs got weak and I fell.
I've never had that happen. Thank God.
No,
Never been caught.
They literally caught. They invited somebody else, and I didn't know that person was invited. But granted, that was back in the day when I was, what is that, BGC?
See, my rule is
I would never put myself in that situation.
My rule is they come to my house, so I control my door. I control who comes in and comes out. That's always been a fear of mine, of like having like a girlfriend come in and all this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
What about that man that stayed with his grandma?
She didn't come in. Wherever she was at, that's where she stayed at.
Oh my God.
But
you remember the time I had called you and I was over that boy house, and his grandma, I didn't know he stayed with his grandma. She was in the back room. She's talking about somebody bring me some water, but he was in the bathroom trying to finish getting ready. So I went in there and I was like, I got the water and I'm covering up my face. I got your water. I had my face covered and I'm kind of head of the water. And she said, "Who the hell are you?" And then I didn't know what to do, so I just sat down and started talking to her. I talked up like 25 minutes. Jesus Christ.
I mean, there's so many stories. There's so many stories I could tell. Oh my God. Like I look over my life, I'm like, somebody had to rescue me for real.
Yeah. I've been in some situations. Jesus
I've not been in a lot of situations, but I've always been an accomplice or the driver or
The accomplice? Let's talk about this accomplice.
Come on, you have been in some situations.
What have I been in?
You remember when we was on a chat line, we went over that man's house, he sent that picture trying to act like he was 22. We got that, he looked like he was 53.
Yeah. Oh.
And then he talking about come on and come upstairs. You said, well, my friend down here. Let me go ahead and tell him. And then she opened up the car. I said, get your ass in this goddamn car. You ain't gonna be an old ass man. And I pressed the gas and drove off.
Ooh, that crackhead called me for 3 days.
That was on the east side.
Out east, baby.
Oh Lord.
So you got what they call it?
Catfish.
Catfish.
No, that was
before. To be fair, I don't think
he was he was like what do you call those little hyena things? That's what he looked like.
He was a grouper. He was a
hyena. All his teeth fighting everybody. Jesus Christ.
He used a fake picture?
I don't know what I think he used a picture of him when he was younger.
Okay.
But like before the drugs set in. So
it was definitely a Polaroid.
But you gotta also keep in mind this was like before technology was any good for taking like selfies or any pictures and stuff like that. So
that was back in the day when I used to charge guys to talk to them. Man, I remember that African. The only thing he wanted me to do is like get on all fours and he ride my back like a horse. It was weird, but we did that. He paid me nicely though, and paid my.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I was when I what they call them now? They call them sex workers now. Back then, what was I? Prostitute.
He was on.
I think that was prostitution back then. It wasn't even nice like sex worker.
That's an occupation. The sex worker is an occupation.
A lot of people wasn't really trying to be sexual. Well, I ain't gonna say sexual with me, but like they just wanted me to do weird things to them. Like one guy wanted me to step on his nuts.
No, I've done that before.
Okay, that's painful.
I fisted somebody too, and that guy, that it was a lawyer, And I used to fist him, and that was the only thing he wanted me to do. We never like if it like had sex or anything. I used to just fist him, and for me, while I was doing it, the weirdest thing is my mind go to the weirdest things, and when I'm in situations I don't know what to do, I'm really going like this right here, and the only thing I could think about was, dang, did I wash those clothes? Did I leave dishes in the sink?
So you had something occupying your mind.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm still the person that if I'm giving head, I'm thinking about everything else in the house. You do not have my attention. Oh my God! Somebody had made a Facebook post the other day said, what do you think about when you give a head? And I was like, washing dishes. Did I put the clothes in the dryer? I think about all kind of shit.
The last time I was giving head, the first thing that came to my mind was like, oh, I'm like, because I'm looking at what's happening, and it's like, oh my God, like he has a lot. Like, why does his balls look like that? They're droopy. Is that normal for men for their balls to droop down? And like, I'm doing the hand motion because that's literally what's going on in my mind. It's like, God, this is taking so long. Oh my God.
That's me with head.
Like, I wish he think about whatever he think about so he can bust and get this shit over with. I'm sick of this.
So I mean, you might have been dealing with a gentleman that's long-winded.
Don't be long at all. Don't be long with it at all.
So you just wanted to be quick and over with.
No, I have literally. I got tired of doing it, and I pretended like they nutted.
And it's not that I want them to be. It's not that I want
quick.
them to be and over with it for me. Mm-hmm. But what we ain't finna sit here all night long like we ain't got we both ain't got to go to somebody's job. Like get this shit over with. Like find your happy medium. Find what you need to think about. And get it over with because I'm tired.
Well, I mean, you got some brothers who like to play. I mean, they like to,
Get it over with.
Why are you
so it's almost like, oh, you know what we came here to do. Let's get this over and done with and bounce.
No, it's not like that at all. It is like, okay, I'm there. Why the hell you ain't? Because when I say I will pretend like you came, like, oh, you have fun.
I just stop. I just stop. Listen, I have done it. I've been in the middle of it, and I just stopped. And they're like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "I just got tired."
And I mean, then you have like some people are pleasers. They don't necessarily have to do that.
And don't let me be on bottom, and don't let me be the bottom, and then you trying to do whatever you're gonna do. When I say I have pretended to go to sleep just so you can stop, like, whoo.
So
that sound like these rabbit men. That sound like rabbit boys.
So can in heterosexual relationships I guess we can't be tops and bottoms, can we?
What? What?
I just found out what a side was the other day. And a side is a person. There's no penetration. Y'all, they don't do no penetration or anything. It's just all foreplay, and it's the excitement of it could happen. And the only thing I could think of, only thing I could think about. Hold up. Only thing I could think about is literally going to Popeyes, getting biscuits and coleslaw and driving off. What the fuck is the meal? Where's the meal? I need the meal because that didn't.
Say hi.
Hey, he wanted to be in his
But yeah,
we first.
Y'all, when I tell you, I don't know.
But no, you ain't answering my question.
Huh? Can y'all be tops and bottoms? I guess if she pegging.
Okay.
If she pegging, yeah. But I mean, yeah. I guess if she not pegging, I guess no. I guess because I just be bumping coochie against booty, and I don't know how that works.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Because I was
everybody's face was like,
get down. Right.
No lie, I've always kind of secretly wondered. I was like, I wonder if we could be tops and bottoms. Like, I guess I could be on top of him, and he can be on the bottom of me.
But isn't that referred to as like a male and female situation?
What?
when they came up with the term top and bottom?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I'm
I
still
don't
trying
know.
to figure out who decided to call it coochie, and it's a booty. But, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Because I mean, that's the term. I don't know. I'm thinking like in the beginning of that, it was considered to be one person was a little bit more feminine than the other
Oh, I
when
see
it
what
came to
you're
top and
I want
bottom, right?
if we can.
So
I wish we can go back to the '60s when they were having quick gay sex. Now, for some odd reason, these motherfuckers be long-winded.
that's because they got OnlyFans and everything
No,
now. So
no, you got
and
you got these 20 and 30-year-olds. They dick still get hard. They using Blue Chew and Viagra. What the
well,
hell are you
that
doing?
too.
Using honey with
Yeah.
Viagra in it. And it's like what the heck? Wait, baby, what is you doing? This is
Yeah.
not fun. That hurts. At some point, this lube is going to say no. Oh my God.
They don't want to be called the Minute Man.
No, please be the minute. Please be the second.
I don't know.
They don't want to be called. The song said, "I don't want no Minute Man."
Anything after 30 minutes, I'm letting you know you have lost my attention. You have lost my attention. I'm not trying to do anything after 30 minutes. We done did this 30 minutes. These people are trying to go for 2 hours, trying to talk. Oh, we going all night. No, why we can't just go now for 30 minutes and then later on do another 30 minutes and then later on do another 30 minutes? At least
You know, that's not the generation we live in.
I found out in lesbian.
At least
Sorry, my upstairs people, they make a lot of noise.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear what I said? You heard what I said? At least give me some time to get my grip back. At least give me some time to get my grip back. Because Jesus Lord.
I heard in lesbian relationships that they do take breaks in between like sexual and in between having sex. So that's why I was like, oh no, these men be trying to get it over with.
I just don't understand how it works in lesbian relationships and they wear a strap on. And it's like the other person not feeling anything. That's just unless
you get a double-sided one.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh God, we need to bring somebody on here that's
we need somebody. I need somebody explaining how this
because I mean I never understood it because I've asked questions like because when I pastored I had lesbian women who were part of the ministry, so and they would have these parties. They would have these toy parties. And I went to one, and they were buying all of these.
Well, they're not using the toys at the party, Chucky.
No, they're not using them at the party.
I'm not saying that. I was saying I'm surprised the pastor went to the sex party.
I mean, the pastors have sex too, so it is what it is. They do, but they were buying all these toys, and I was like, so I just asked the question. I'm like, why are you buying this? And you're saying that this is not what you want. And the answer was, I don't want what's attached to it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the sensation. So
I barely want what's attached to it. Like
toys don't never do anything for me. So it's just like those fleshlights, all those things, they don't do anything for it. It bores me. And then my other thing is the other reason why it bores me, because I'll be like, you know what? Jesus Lord, this ain't even doing nothing. I gotta do all the damn work.
Well, Nick Cannon made a comment about that. He said when he goes out of town, when his girl is home and he comes back, she's using these toys. And he says, now I'm pissed off because you want me to perform like this toy you've been using, and it don't work like that.
It don't.
And see, that's what I hate. Like, why the fuck you can't perform like this? I need you to vibrate faster.
Now, hold on, vibrate. They having a stroke, ain't it? That's a stroke. I mean, but I don't know. But anywho, we have went everywhere
Yes, we
Under
have.
pressure. We went everywhere under pressure. Lord Jesus.
Stop.
Pressure.
I am going to say, Mind Matters. I really, really enjoy you in this.
Hey,
And
stop it! Y'all fighting.
If you all do
They
not,
fighting over here.
if you all have not listened to Mind Matters Mondays, please check him out. He's on Facebook, he's on YouTube, and you're on other streaming things, aren't you? Facebook, YouTube. What else are you streaming on?
TikTok. We do different things on TikTok, and we do have a Spotify as well for Spotify podcast, where I just do like short little motivationals that we do on there as well, and that's called Mind Matters, the Mind Lab. Yeah.
I have a question. How does your podcast work with just you? I mean, one time Double Dose dropped off the episode, and I was like, "Well, I'm wrapping this shit up because I ain't got shit else to say. I ain't finna say it."
So, are you saying the one for Facebook?
Huh?
Are you saying
like
for Facebook?
How do you do this, and it's just you? How does that work? Do you write all this stuff down ahead of time to be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna talk about?
Well, I have like little cheat notes. Like I'll write a few lines, and then I just from there, once I get started, it's just like that for me.
See, that's just
it's a flow.
Person.
It's a flow for me.
I'm just gonna get on here and just talk. People are you're gonna like it or not, but I'm gonna just talk.
It's a flow for me. So there are certain topics like that will come to my mind, and it's throughout the day, and I tell them all the time when I'm on there. I'm very random. So when I come on, I'm gonna have a thought, and that thought is gonna take me somewhere.
So you got ADHD.
Well, it is what it is. If you want to label it that.
You know how many times I almost went on Instagram live and just to have random conversations with people because it just happens. Yeah. It's like I want to talk about this real quick. That's why I be doing. Yeah. That's why I'm so good at TikTok.
I don't like it. I don't like TikToks. I don't like any of those things. I don't know if I'm just old or what it is. I need somebody else to talk to. I need somebody else to bounce my things off of. Me just talking to myself, I would lose my mind.
Yeah. And I mean, it takes, well, for me, I can't record. Like, I can't sit and record what I'm going to talk about and then post it. I can't do that. It doesn't work for me.
Really?
But if I go live, it is just something about that energy that once I get in there and I start flowing, it's gonna. And that could be the preacher. That could be preacher in me too, because it is what it is. But
I enjoy both.
For me, I can't record. Like now, I can record those short little motivationals, like for Spotify and for TikTok. But I can't get on there and just start talking. Like for Spotify, if I go on and just record myself audibly, I can't talk long audibly like that.
See, I can do it.
It's so weird.
I can do it, and I almost did it tonight. But I know I can get on my little soapbox, and I can, bore people. So
yeah,
that's why I don't do it. But I don't have a problem with talking because I do it all the time on TikTok. So I don't mind recording and then posting or even going live. Like I have the capacity to go live, but it's like
I think I tried to make one TikTok. By myself. It was some little TikTok dance or something like that I was trying to do or whatever. And I just couldn't get it and just pissed me off and I deleted my whole page.
I enjoy it.
And then with TikTok, it's a lot of mechanisms with TikTok too. It's like you get on there. If people want to come in and talk to you, you gotta, they request to come in. It's just a lot. It really is a lot. You have to really practice on that.
If I haven't invited them, or if it's not somebody that I'm familiar with, I don't allow them to join my live. because you'll get a lot of people that'll just want to join your live or want to be on there, and it's like, yeah, no,
and they will get you banned.
They'll get and that's oh God, TikTok will ban you for anything.
Yes,
you got to be so careful.
What does essay mean?
I mean,
sexual assault. That is the.
I was sitting there. They said this girl was essayed, and I was like, maybe that's her cousin.
Oh yeah, I think my mom said that. Didn't her brother sexually assault her?
He did.
Who?
Yeah, didn't her brother sexually assault her? Yeah, Monique.
Talking about that. We was talking about, how she don't let stuff go. His mother mentioned how Monique's brother sexually assaulted her, which she did. I think she spoke about that a while back.
Yeah, or even and that's part of things you have to work through. You have to learn how to work through. And I want our guests to literally, please, see a therapist this year in 2024. Take care of your mental health.
I encourage that.
Yes.
Stop buying fake teeth. Stop buying fake teeth. Stop buying titties and ass. That's not gonna fix your mind.
Yeah, I'm buying titties. That's very true.
And that's where I was going. Billy Charles, Miss Netta and Charles. I don't know if y'all saw the little gold fitness thing. That lady grabbed her fat and shook it like it was a bag of laundry. She just shook it, talking about we gonna do something with this, and we gonna have to build an ass. And I said, what? I would not be on here. You telling people you gotta build me an ass? She said it sound like you got to go back to the foundation. Take it back to the foundation. This right here.
Wait a minute, my God. Before we end this episode tonight, I need the people to hear this, and I need it to be on record. What is your dislike, your hate for Miss Netta and Charles?
My dislike for Miss Netta and Charles is, for some odd reason, we keep making stupid people famous. She doesn't do anything. The food does not look good. He looked like radio. You look like his caregiver. At the end of the day, you, Charles, your lunch is ready, and you're gonna make up a whole damn song, and people paying $30 to go see you. You stay in the trailer. It ain't even clean. Oh my God. It ain't even clean. At the end of the day, we have to stop making stupid people famous. He looked like radio. She looked like his caregiver. The whole thing just pisses me off.
They got 150 million views on TikTok.
Don't care. People
and Facebook.
Because people, for some odd reason, like to make ugly people famous. Literally.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Yes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. For some odd reason, that eye got lost. Because that is not beauty. And then for some reason, their relationship doesn't even look genuine. And most of the time, what's his name? Charles looked lost and confused. What did you make, Miss Netta? You can't see the damn plate that's in front of you. The whole thing just pisses me off. And then she keep going live cooking. Keep going live cooking. I'm sick and tired of you making whole meals with 3 seasonings. What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, whatever that is, Chucky, it's working for them. Jeez. Whatever that is, it's a niche and it is working for them.
The whole entire
and I know it can be frustrating to see. Whatever gift it is, whatever ability or talent they have,
it's not even just them. It's not even just them. It just when you look at everybody that's on main people that are on mainstream nowadays, and everybody that everybody follows, these people don't give anything. They don't. They're not even funny. They're not even funny. They're not even doing anything. A lot of the things be dangerous. We're going up to random people asking questions and everything else like that. A lot of those things be dangerous. And then the thing is that these people aren't even, it's not funny, or these people literally have zero talent. Have zero talent. You got what is Sexy Red? Her ass can't rap. I have done better raps with ABCs.
But hold on, wait a minute. You said you tired of these people, these people that's not doing nothing famous, but whether we can agree or disagree or not, she's still doing something.
Who?
Sexy Red.
Yeah, looking like one of the roaches from off of Men in Black.
No.
What is that? The worm? She looks like one of those. She looked like one of those. Like it's stupid. And then they come up with these stupid ass beefs that don't even make sense. You got Nicki Minaj, 41 years old, out here trying to battle with a 30-year-old.
She's another one that needs to sow into the community.
At the end of the day, you got a whole. She can't sow into the community. She can't go to churches and schools and parks. She can't go to churches, schools, and parks with her man because he's a petty foul. Yes, they're the petty fouls. They're literally, yes, petty pals. That's what they are. I mean, well, I lump her in with it. I lump her in with it is honestly because you literally support a pedophile. And anybody that supports pedophile, I just lump you in there with it. But it just drives me up the wall. And you just look at these things and it's just like, okay, why is this even news? Why do we even care about this? But the thing is, I understand right now drama is the big thing. Everybody likes drama. We watch Zeus and literally watch shows of people fighting. You got the girl, what's her name? Chris Shine. You got the girl, you got the credit Chris Shine, got a whole missing ass tooth, but for some odd reason, she out here smiling. And it's in the front. She literally just she got somebody's face tattooed on her face. And now you go down on anything at all. You see a bunch of people getting their man face tattooed on their face. That is the dumbest shit ever. You don't get nobody's name tattooed on you. My biggest fear is that one day I'll get a concussion and don't even know who the fuck I am. Look at my arm. Oh, I'm Beverly. It's just like, it is so stupid. And the thing is that these are all adults that are following this shit. And then the thing is, you got kids out here that's thinking that these things are okay because this is what they see. Mm-hmm. It's not. How are you going to get a job with tattoos on your face? Who's going to hire you? You in the middle, you up there at McDonald's with your whole man on the side of your face looking like Martin Luther King.
But also it's what generation that is though.
This new
because you got the what is it Gen Z, and then you got the millennials, and you had kids raising kids.
I know you got grandmas that's 40. You got great grandmas that's 50.
And those kids that are raising kids are in the clubs with those kids that are raising kids. So that's what we have. Everybody
wants to be their child's friend. You're not. I'm a firm believer in. Just me. Just me. I cannot be your friend. I need to be teaching you where you need to go at some point in life. Yes, we can move over to a different relationship. But the thing is that no, if I'm teaching you the right things and instilling things in you that you need to do so far as for yourself. But no, you got grandmas, mamas, daddies, and everybody over there fighting fighting at your boyfriend's house.
There it is. That's those generations. I mean, they're different from where I come from. So I don't know.
People are retarded, and I know that word we're not supposed to use and everything else like that. People are dumb. And the thing is that nobody sees what you're doing. These are going to be the same people that may be president one day. These are going to be the same people that's going to be taking care of us. I don't want to be in a nursing home and I'm in there with somebody with Martin Luther King on the side of their face talking about, oh, let me flip you over. No. And then what? Yes, some of them tattoos look like they got Martin Luther King on the side of their face. And they talking about, oh, that's my man.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. These gonna be the same people that's gonna be out here in the workforce. They can't write a check. They can't tell time on. They can't tell time on the regular. You can't write in cursive.
You gotta keep in mind.
All I can do is encourage people to do the work, do the mental work.
I went on a whole rant, didn't I? I'm sorry.
Yeah. You did. You did. But we want to encourage people to do the work. There's got to be self-care. You got to take care of your mind. And a lot of information that you had some years ago, that information ain't working today. You're gonna have to upload some new information. Okay.
But that is the problem with Miss Netta and Charles.
You went way further, and
Right.
Because it's the whole entire thing that pisses me off, and it's just like, Urgh.
I don't know. To me, it doesn't. It doesn't.
And my thing is, this may be their beginning. We don't know what's going to happen to them as they progress and move on, because people have journeys. They're showing their journey wherever they are right now. They may not be there 10 years from now.
I'm just
but
like,
they showed you, you know.
Tattoos don't look the same way when they sag. They don't.
Well, that's true.
When you get older, that man on the side of your face gonna start looking a lot like Uncle Ben.
so the tattoo ages with you, huh?
Yes, you're gonna start looking. That tattoo gonna start looking a lot like Uncle Ben. What you gonna do then?
I don't know. I mean, but people say that about tattoos in general. It doesn't matter where the tattoo is located. People always say, "Oh, it's gonna sag. Oh, it's gonna do this. Oh, it's gonna do that." Like people say stuff about tattoos in general. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not an advocate for the tattoo being on a person's face, because I mean, I agree. You know, who's gonna hire you? But we also have to realize that things are changing, whether it be for the better or for the worse. Things are changing. There are going to be new people that will eventually be in charge, and they may say, "Well, yeah, I hire somebody, you know, with a tattoo on their face." Yes, this person with a tattoo on their face can be in consulting. They may find alternatives like, okay, can you cover it? Can it at least be covered up with makeup? Can it at least be, you know, and the thing is, what we are also failing to realize is that Krishan is young. I'm just picking on Krishan. Krishan is young. She may realize as she get older, you know, I don't want this on my body anymore, and she can always get it removed. Okay, it's a painful process, but that's something that can be done. A lot of this stuff is just acting in her now and acting in her emotions and things like that. And then and then the thing is, we might say, well, who's going to hire you? We got to remember, Krishan is in a different pay grade and tax bracket than we are in.
And it don't make sense for that either. She can't rap.
Time out, whether it makes sense or not, that's beside the point. It's still different. The way she make money versus the way we make money is going to be different. So we can't say what works for, like, we know in our areas, in our career fields, we can't walk at this present moment.
I don't have a career. Don't look me up. I do not have a career field. I have none of those things. I have no idea what she does for a living, but I don't know. I'm a
phone sex operator. I don't care. But it doesn't matter. In our career field, we cannot walk into our offices with tattoos on our face. We can't do that. No matter who job it is, we can't do that. So at the end of the day, fuck, Chucky, you made me lose my train of thought.
Take notes, get old.
But what I'm saying is that her pay grade is going to be different than our pay grade, and how we make money. That's what I was saying. How we make money is going to be different than how she makes money. So they may whatever she do, but she's doing a lot of stuff with social media and all this other stuff. So guess what? That frees up and allows for her to have the freedom and flexibility to do what she wants with her body. So that's her pay area. Now, however somebody is paid, that's how they can operate in. I can only operate in this pay area because this is my pay area. Yeah. But Sexy Red can operate in this pay area because she got, I'm gonna take my makeup bag, that's my peel bag. She can stack money up like this to the side of her forehead this high. I can't do that. This is literally my whole salary.
Not if you get it in ones, but not if you get it in ones. And a lot of that stuff be prop money. And people don't understand that.
It may be prop money, but that's not the point. if that's her pay area, that's her income.
So I should just only speak in my pay grade.
Sometimes, yes. But what I'm saying is that and the only reason why I'm saying that is because we don't even know what their pay area is. So
I don't know. It's just, for me, I just see these people. But the thing is that you're right. And then thinking about what you were saying, that even when we were growing up, we had Lil Kim, we had all those people that were just doing all these things, that we did have that. So maybe I'm having what my mama used to say. Oh, I can't believe we don't do none of that. But yet I hear my mama playing Theotis. And I'm like, ain't this man talking about beating it up?
or candy liquor.
Yeah, you got. Are they listening to Betty White telling you to go back to that cheating man? But I guess I guess you're right. Every
generation has a
generation has their
ratchetness.
Yeah, because we did have Whitney Houston and Bobby, and
right?
We lost Whitney,
and we enjoyed Bobby and Whitney.
Huh?
We enjoyed Bobby and Whitney. I don't know about
you. I said we lost Whitney.
Yeah.
And
R.I.P.
That's I get it. I do. And Matt, you know what? Going forward, I'm gonna try to be more open-minded when I'm cussing people out. So
and keep in mind that people are growing, they're developing.
Yeah.
They're not,
so what I'll do is, from now on, when I cuss people out, I'm gonna cuss you out of my pay grade. I'm cussing you out like I'm from motherfucking out east.
I just look at it like they're young. They're young, they got their whole life ahead of them, and they got opportunity to.
Who was the other one?
But then also you got to think about there's some people who are older.
You're talking about New York.
Young.
Yeah, we had New York. New York.
And New York was whooping
ass from Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
That was our Krishan.
Ass on TV. So
yeah, that was her.
So
and then we had what that my neck lick my neck lick my shoulders.
Kaya.
What she said?
Oh, Kaya.
Yeah, it ain't lick my neck, lick my shoulders. How those words?
My back, my neck,
my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
Why my shoulders?
Kaya.
Why did I say?
There was no shoulders involved in that song.
I don't know why I said shoulders.
And then but you got your Trinas. So,
we had Trina. So I'm going to try my best not to be an old man about it.
You being an old man, that's all.
I'm gonna try my best to not be an old man about it.
But I had this conversation. I pointed this out to somebody on TikTok too, because it was a woman saying the same thing, talking about how ratchet, sexy, talking about Sexy Red, and I'm like, Sexy Red is young. They got their whole life to make ratchet music, to be ghetto fabulous and all this other stuff. They got their whole life where they can have an opportunity to change it. Would you want somebody to stop you? Like if somebody would have stunted you at your growth when you were making your mistakes, like
I needed to be stopped. I was out here tricking.
But all of that's purposeful. But you had to go through it.
But you had to go through it in order to learn from it. And
so now you're teaching today on this podcast.
The old trick trying to teach y'all new games. Oh Lord,
I can't with you.
But thank y'all so much. This has been a great podcast, and then thank you so much, Mind Matters. Our podcast is
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We would love to be on Mind Matters with you one day.
Yes.
Oh yes.
And we would behave.
Y'all gonna behave on this one?
I will not.
I know how to act as a guest when I go to other people's house. I know how to act.
I take off my shoes and put my feet on your furniture. I don't know how to act.
See, you can take me places. I know how to act.
You can't take me nowhere. I know I can't go nowhere. When I say, you know me personally. Oh Lord, Jesus.
Mm-mm.
Oh, but
this has been wonderful.
Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go ahead and play us out, and we will be back on Sunday.
Hold
with
on.
a surprise guest.
Oh yeah, thank you. Okay.
With a surprise guest on Sunday, which our surprise guest is kind of TikTok famous, so this should be kind of fun.
I'm excited. I'm
Yes.
so super.
Actually, they're more than kind of TikTok famous. I think they have like what 4 million followers.
I can tell you. Hold on one split second. Oops, sorry. Clicked on the wrong thing. They are at 679,000 followers on TikTok.
Wow.
Instagram, they are at 104,000 followers, but they have
Wow.
over 1 million likes. So they getting up there in the they are very TikTok and
Yes,
Instagram famous.
And I'm going to try
Wow.
to behave on this podcast. I'm going to try.
I am going to be the mediator. I'm going to try to keep both of y'all calm because both of y'all don't know how to act.
What it is the truth.
Like mine. Wow.
Shot at the shot, this conversation getting hot. That double dose
Well,
on me a
again, I
lot. The check
appreciate-
is on me not to move around. It's the law of the land, and you